It is time for the Quack Quiz. Believe it or not, stress can be good for you. Short-term stress ups your performance and allows you to deal with the immediate challenge of danger. Ongoing stress, however, without any relief or letting up, is the real killer. Now, without wanting to stress you out too much, did you know that those who feel continuously anxious or overwhelmed are much more likely to suffer a heart attack? In fact, continuous stress is equivalent to smoking 5 cigarettes a day. I kid you not, and you can't even blame secondhand smoke for that. Now, that's Rob's story, not the smoking, but the stress. Famous for many things, Mr. Marawa, but infamous for that heart attack at 35, the tender age of 35.
I know. I still don't believe that it happened. But one thing I can tell you is that a lot has been done since to try and rectify that from my side. I'm busy now in what they call the Well I Am program with Lisa Raleigh and the gang. So we're trying to get that done now, and obviously got a dietitian that is taking care of everything, and regular checks really. Are you skirting the stress issue? Because wasn't that the biggie? That was the biggie. It was lack of rest, it was lack of good diet. You know, sleeping has become a challenge because we work crazy hours. Yeah. And one of the things that they did say that, you know, to try and avert all of that, sleep more, eat well, exercise, so keep a fine balance, of which I wasn't doing before. Well, you could stop it right there, actually. You've kind of preached it, brother. So, but let's test your knowledge. I mean, it's one thing to say, I've got to do this, but let's find out what you've learned through this experience and what you know about stress management. 10 questions. You've got a whole audience out there who's already done the quiz, and they're kind of wanting to see how they do against you. So here goes. Mr. Marawa, are you ready? I think I am. Rob, first question. Which of these are common symptoms of the fight or flight response? Sweating and racing heartbeat, or the inability to move, frozen with fear? Sweating. You're right. And a rapid heartbeat? Yes. Absolutely. One other one. One effective way to help the body deal with stress is to take adaptogens, which are what? Multitasking herbs or breathing exercise classes? I think breathing exercise classes. He says as he breathes. In fact, they're not. They're not? These are herbs. Oh. You know, these multitasking herbs restore health and vitality naturally. More specifically, they actually enhance the body's resistance to stresses and slow down your stress response, which can help you cope. So maybe something you want to be taking, man. No, for sure. All right. Yeah. Third question. High levels of stress can sap your energy stores. All right. Which of these can help you restore them? Vitamin A or vitamin B? It's got to be B. Yeah, absolutely. He knows what he's talking about, this man. He probably takes them as well. Yeah. Vitamin B. Excellent, Rob, so far not bad. 2 out of 3. What percentage of all illnesses and disease are stress related? 35% or 90%? Not what we got in maths when we were going to school. Yeah, sure. I think 99%, given the reality of what happens out there. No, you're so right. Yeah. 90% spot on. Stress caused. Children are also often experiencing stress. Which is one good way to bust their stress levels? Structured after-school activities or unstructured play? I think pretty much unstructured, because sometimes when you become too rigid, it's difficult to really follow. So, you know, you sort of make it up as it comes along, but yeah. Bang on. And I think all these activities and things the kids have to do, stress them out. I'm impressed, Dad. Why does your mouth dry out when you're stressed? Is it because you're screaming and shouting, or fluids are diverted from non-essential locations? I think fluids being diverted. Sounds kind of an obvious answer. It sounds more medical, doesn't it? Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what causes dryness, man. Fluid going to essential parts of your body. Your father-in-law makes a lame joke in the middle of your most stressful week at work. You should laugh out loud or throw a heavy object at him. Second one's tempting, but I think for purposes of the show, we'll go for A. No, you're so right. Yeah. In fact, you know, laughter really is the best medicine. The benefits of laughter: lower blood pressure, decreased stress hormones, stronger immune function, even if you're laughing or not laughing, or even if you're laughing at something that's not funny like your father-in-law. So laughter really great. I'm impressed, Mr. Marawa. I mean, you've only got one wrong so far. Oh. Stress can age a person by what? Giving them wrinkles and making them grumpy, or reducing the effectiveness of their immune system? Grumpy sounds good, but I think B. Yeah, I mean, that's, again, you're medical, man. This is a medical show, and you're doing very, very well. Absolutely. Reducing the effectiveness of the immune system is what ages you early. 9th question. Who are more prone to developing anxiety disorders as a result of stress, men or women? So women cause men a lot of stress. But women tend to absorb it a little bit more, because I think their fights are not our fights. And I would say women.
exactly right.
Yeah, I would say women.
In fact, an interesting stress response in women is women tend to tend and befriend, make sure the children are okay, network, as opposed to you and I who would fight or flee. Final question, so far only one wrong. Very impressed. Which of these techniques can help you calm or help calm you during an anxiety attack? Tricky question. Belly breathing or breathing into a brown paper bag?
I think brown paper bag could lead you to end up at a mortuary, so that could be very dangerous. I'm not too sure that is the correct option, so I think let's go for A.
A is right. Belly breathing. I mean, you've said yourself the thought of driving to a hospital in an ambulance, I do not want to do again.
Sure.
I'm going to change my lifestyle. So congratulations, 9 out of 10. That
Thanks.
is very, very good. All the best of that journey, mate.
Thanks so
One
much,
heart attack, no more.
For sure.
Well, there you go. Quack Quiz. Rob Marawa, 9 out of 10. I don't know how you did compared to him. I'm not sure you did as well as he did, but for those of you who did the Quack Quiz earlier and compared your results, if you scored less than Rob did, maybe you should do a little more research into some stress management and find out what you can do to lower your levels of stress. Of course, right now you can always click on that chat icon on the Hello Doctor app and ask any of our doctors a question right now.